Hello and welcome to another CSGO tip series video. Today I'll be following in line with my previous video that I said I would do another one on. This is coming from the PUG Services. So you've got 5, brilliant, and you don't want to go into PUG Services because it's more for solo queues, maybe duos, potentially overall if you don't have 5. But today you have 5 friends on TeamSpeak. You're all ready to play some games and you're not quite ready for those leagues like ESL, Game Face. What's the best way to practice? Today I'll be showing you how to do that, and it'll be specifically IRC, and you don't even need to download the client anymore. I'll show you how to do it all online, and even if you don't have a server, I'll show you how to get a free server. And if you are more serious in the commitment of a team, then I'll show you some good server providers that I would personally recommend within the EU, nothing American, because obviously I'm living in the UK and there's nothing that would be good for my services in the EU. Anyway, so let's get started. So you want to get a game and you're thinking, oh, God knows, I don't know how to do this. So what do? We go to Web IRC, and then we go to QuakeNet Web IRC, and I'll just type my name under. And what good channels have we got? Okay, so I'll just bring up a notepad here and just write a few down. So we have, let's have a look. I'll just bring this right down. So the most normal one that we go to is 5and5.csgo, and then we have ESDA. CSGO.cadred, we've got skilled.csgo, and most of the time these are the most channels that you really need. There are a couple more, but realistically we just go to 5and5.csgo, and then we'll start to connect, and then soon you'll see some population. So 5and5 server off, server on. What does this mean? So 5and5, okay, serve on. A lot of people think, what does that mean? This means that you actually have a server yourself as a team, and you're able to provide the IP to them. And then if you don't have a server, you just put 5and5 server off, and you'll be able to as you can see, the first population of the IRC game has come up there. So server off is when you don't have a server and you're looking for a potential team that has a server. And then we have the skill brackets. So serve on low, and then 5and5 serve on mid, 5and5 serve on high, and then 5and5 serve on prac. What do these mean? So low, I would recommend well, silvers. I would recommend maybe not being silver if you want to play for an IRC game, but it'll be mostly to the gold novas, towards the mid-tier AKs. So the Master Guardian 2, I would say low. Mid, you're talking about obviously Master Guardian Elite, so we start at Master Guardian Elite, and then we go over to about DMG Legendary, well, DMG really. You're stopping about there because DMG has such a variance of skill, and then we go high, and then that'll be Eagles to obviously Globals, depending on your matchmaking. So that's the kind of idea that your skill is. If you want to try and get a game, that's where you want to balance yourself to. And then you do have like mid plus, some people will say, so that's slightly higher, maybe including the Eagles. Low minus will be like obviously very new players, so you're looking at silvers mainly. And then 5and5 serve on prac. So prac is just teams only, and most organizations or teams will understand that, but you can also say 5and5 serve on off teams, and then you can do location as well, so serve on high UK only, and then you go from there. once you have the IP, so we'll go and show you how this is done. So I'll just say 1.5 serve on mid, and then you'll see like someone will message you potentially. If however I wanted to get in touch with this guy, I'll copy his name and then query and go over. Got in touch with this guy, and he says, you know, have I got an IP? And then sure, and then we just ask IP passwords, and we go from there. So he'll provide a connection string, and we'll be able to get a game and go from there and play a game. So you can see that this is a way to get a game. It's a brilliant format. It's very old text based, and obviously I wrote server on by accident, and that's it really. So that's how do you get an IRC game. Then I'll show you how to get a free server. Hassan did do an article on this, but it's pretty simple. You go to freegamehosting.eu, you select the game that you wish, and you go blah test, and you can select the config. You know, you have loads, map, don't want DDoS2, and then test 1 2 3, archon lols, and then start your server. This will provide you a connection string that will allow you to have a server, and for many new starting teams they won't have a server, but please be wary. When an update comes out, these servers do take a while for them to be actually updated, and so you can use them. But if you are starting out and you'd like a free server that is 128 tick, then you can use this. Then the other option, you're a bit more serious, you're a bit more developed in the team, and you're looking for a new server provider, and you want to go away from matchmaking because 64 tick, etc. You've got providers like Seacrass and Multiplay, and then we've got RTL servers as well. So these are good within the UK. Seacrass is personally what I'd recommend. Their service is great, and haven't had any issues. We've recently set up a AIM deathmatch server. One of my friends did to help him set it up, and the actual consistency of the server is very good, and I'd highly recommend it. Then you've got multiplayer servers, and then you've got RTL. So overall, guys, I hope this gave you a good insight onto how to, you know, get a game without requiring a PUG service or matchmaking, and this is the original way of how you used to get games in 1.6 and source, so I thought I'd give you some insight into how to get proper games. Until then, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.